You are standing in an African jungle, just standing there, when out of nowhere, a bunch of kids come running at you. You hear gunshots. The children are shooting at you. They all have one mission: kill whoever gets in their way and save all children for their bosses to decide what to do with them.
These are child soldiers. They aren't just in Africa, they are in Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Child soldiers are everywhere. There are between 7,000 and 10,000 child soldiers just in Chad.
I know you are thinking that this doesn't affect you, but does, ladies. Remember those diamonds Mom had in her jewelry box that are admired but could never touch? Guess where those diamonds came from? I can guarantee that at least one of those diamonds are blood diamonds. Blood diamonds are diamonds that are smuggled from a troubled country or a country with child soldiers. The money that you give up for those diamonds goes to them for weapons. So those crystal clear, perfect little earrings you have came from a war going on between children, and a little boy was taken and drugged to become more compliant and invincible. Their parents killed, sister taken and raped by their boss, just so you can have that gorgeous proposal race.
Those little boys that are recruited may be forced to kill their family, relatives, and neighbors, just so if they try to run away, they have no one to run to. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I personally would never be able to kill someone, let alone someone that I know and am close to. Mostly because I wouldn't be able to handle that guilt and trauma that comes with having to remember that you killed them. But not all kids are soldiers. Like we have said before, that little sister or that little girl in the village that gets taken and used as a sex slave or a maid for all the other boys and adults in the camp.
Those kids and teenagers who were once soldiers but escaped find help and share their stories to get out more awareness about conflict countries and child soldiers in them. They join organizations like International Rescue Community, War Child, or others that help them travel places and spread the word.
We wanted to drop the estimation number from 250,000 child soldiers significantly. There are multiple sources, movies, books, etc. to help spread awareness, like the book A Long Way Home, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier by Ismail Bear, who tells the story of being a child soldier, what he witnessed, how he escaped, and how he was doing a few years later.
The organization War Child works to make sure no child's life is ripped and torn by war. What they do is, after the children go to them, they can do 5 things to rehabilitate that child. They use child protection, where they provide safety from conflict. They also use education and livelihood to improve access to relevant and quality education, and to give them and to train them in skills in business so they have an improved chance at a better life. Psychosocial is another way to help that child, so they gain self-esteem and rebuild relationships with friends and family. The last way they can help is justice. They help children, young people understand and claim their rights and access legal assistance and justice procedures.
But again, these children aren't just in Africa. Right now, War Child is working with young people in the Middle East in their war-affected communities. There are currently 36 countries that have child soldiers. Some of those countries are very surprising. War Child is only in 6 of those 36 countries. Think about it. Yes, they are making a difference. Around 17% of those countries are just being helped. And
These children aren't just going into the rebel armies, they are going into the police force and into the actual government militaries. Not all of the 36 countries put children into the police, government or rebel armies. Only 17 are using children younger than 18 for the government militaries. 18 are using children younger than 18 for police force, and 27 countries use children for the rebel armies.
Everyone knows about these kids being in countries like Sierra Leone and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but no one expects places like India, Mexico, or Turkey to also have them. So when you're going on that trip around the world with your friends or loved ones, actually find out what goes on in that country. Otherwise, you will end up unknowingly doing things to support child soldiers.
Please help us get the word out about child soldiers. Talk to your friends, your family, and anyone else to help spread the word and help join the organizations.